Because if you start something, if it's no longer just this like secret dream, then you can fail. So the writing by letters did that for a long time. But then finally, and so early on, of course, I've had the dream, as many do, oh, I want to be a writer someday. But that whole idea of someday, and write, and I joke about calendars a lot and how there's no day, there's like Tuesday and there's Thursday, but there's no someday. It doesn't exist on the calendar. And so, and yet that was my plan pretty much that's when I was going to become a writer someday. And I couldn't find it on any calendar. And that was in a weird way, that was okay for me because I think I was scared to begin my dream of becoming this author. I was scared of really starting, of actually making a stab at it for realsies, right? Because if you start something, if it's no longer just this like secret dream, then you can fail. And I thought, well, if I don't start, I can't fail. Safe, right? Safe road. Many years of playing it safe. And I often call it coming out of the writer's closet. I didn't come out of the writer's closet for years, but I think I was, because that was my big dream. And if I tell somebody, then I have to act on it. And I think I was too scared to act on it. Life is great on the outside, but inside I'm kind of slowly dying because I'm not writing. So I finally told this guy, a friend of mine, and at that time, he had a program called Monthly Experiments, where you do something for 30 days and you learn to create a habit, right? And he says, oh, Bradley, man, I didn't even know this about you. We're going to do one for you in November 2012. We're going to do write every day for 30 days. And my first thought is fear. I thought, no, wait a minute. This goes against my whole idea of hiding from the world and not really starting so that I don't fail. John Muldoon, John, if I start this thing, that means I actually have to really do it. And that means I could fail in the future. And he didn't listen to any of this stuff. He's like, I don't care. We're going to do it for 30 days. So finally so in other words, the breakthrough was somebody inviting me / pushing, inviting me to a challenge. And that's why also I'm very much I like challenges. I to this day, I like challenges because I now see the power of having somebody else invite you to get over your fear and try and break through. Because going it on your own, yeah, I don't know if I ever would have gotten through it on my own.